I'm Morgan Sturdy, co-founder of Play Roly, along with my wife Lisa. And I'm here to introduce you to our new program for schools that playfully teaches phonemic awareness and blending before phonics instruction, so all students successfully start reading. We'll talk briefly about the Play Roly story and show you how Play Roly's new classroom materials support teaching and learning. You'll hear from our board member, Dr. Linda Siegel, and from our teachers, as well as how to order printed materials for your district. Before we start, we thought it might be helpful to hear about Play Roly's impact from an educator.
As an educator and the founder of Saplings Nature School, I've worked with countless early learners over the years, and without a doubt, Play Roly has been one of the most powerful tools that we've ever used. We've seen kindergartners and grade 1 students who are significantly behind suddenly engage with reading and writing in a way never seen before. Within just a week, Play Roly sparked confidence, focus, and real progress. Kids who had never blended sounds were suddenly sounding out simple words. It's joyful, it's playful, and most importantly, it works. We started our Play Roly journey a little later in the year this year, and if we could make one change, it would have been to introduce Play Roly right at the start of kindergarten, so the at-risk students could build the foundational skills and participate in the U-Fly literacy program that with their peers from day one. I believe Play Roly has a power to change the trajectory of young readers across BC.
Play Roly's story starts with our son Mitch. Like me, Mitch is dyslexic, but early intervention in phonemic awareness and phonics helped him learn. It helped him so much he learned to read Harry Potter when he was 8 years old and has never had an IEP. Because we experienced the power of early intervention for Mitch, we wanted to share that gift with everyone. In 2019, a group of wonderful people came together to help Play Roly come to life as a free early reading resource for parents that could be shared by schools and other experts. The basis of Play Roly is phoneme blending, which relates to the root cause of many reading difficulties. In this study, called Tracking the Roots of Reading Ability and published in the Journal of Neuroscience, they light up the reading brains in young children prior to reading instruction. The students on the left side of the slide cannot blend the 3 phonemes, m, a, t, into mat. That's a verbal skill. There's no letters with that task. You can see their reading brain is about half the size of the students on the right, who can easily blend phonemes into words. When the province of British Columbia announced they would take action to improve literacy for students, including kindergarten screening and intervention, we decided to take action to support schools with a Play Roly program for kindergarten. Play Roly teaches skills in the new kindergarten reading proficiency documents from the Ministry of Education and Childcare in British Columbia, including phonemic awareness, which is isolating phonemes, phoneme blending, and phoneme segmenting, providing an effective resource for children 4 to 6. Dr. Linda Siegel is our board member and co-creator of Play Roly. She explains here how Play Roly makes it easier for children to learn.
You think of yourself learning a foreign language. The game is slowing down the information so that it makes it easier to hear those sounds.
Mom! Yes, high five! Good one!
The star of the program is Roly, who, as you see in the foreground, is Eddie Ball with a face drawn on it. Roly sings in a language of letter sounds or phonemes, the language you need for reading. Singing along to video lessons with Roly teaches phonemic awareness, builds confidence, and creates joy for kindergarten children and their teachers. There are 6 modules with Play Roly. 1 to 3 cover phonemic awareness, and 4 to 6 introduce print. After the video lessons, students apply their blending skills sounding out their decodable books. Sing-along musical video lessons support teaching and learning. At circle time, the teacher selects a student to take a turn with Roly, singing along to the Play Roly song in 1.5-minute video lessons. Roly speaks in a language of phonemes. Here's an example of one of the video lessons.
Roly connects kids to books. Today, we learn the second part of the Roly Opoly song. Check out the new words.
You ready? Here we go.
Roly, oh poly, speaks so slowly. What you hear are letter sounds. See how letters speak like Roly when you see them written down. Time for letters, time to play. What do the letters have to say? Each letter is going to make a sound, and they will be the same sounds as Roly's sounds. Do you have your mini Roly ready?
You ready?
What are the letters saying? Nest. Just like Roly.
We're very excited to show you the new student workbooks for the program. They correspond to the 26 video lessons over Play Roly 1 through 6. They support highly scaffolded, direct instruction of phonemic awareness and vocabulary, which means an inclusive and joyful experience for all kids. Module 1 is phoneme isolation and phoneme blending. Module 3 is phoneme segmenting. Module 4 is fun with letter names, singing along to the alphabet song with Mini Roly and printing their name afterwards. In Play Roly 5, students learn the alphabetic principle that letters speak in phonemes, just like Roly. The program gets a little bit more difficult as they start to blend nest and rest. And then in Play Roly 6, they have more words from which to choose after they hear Roly's 3 sounds to blend. Finally, student workbooks contain decodable books to sound out, and in some cases, teachers suggest they do writing with the decodable books.
Mini Roly can be a mini ball, like in the video lesson you just watched, or a popsicle stick for the classroom, like you see here. Mini Roly supports student engagement and assessment. With Mini Roly, students get to play with Roly every lesson. Students point with Mini Roly to the correct image in their book to show they can blend Roly's phonemes into a word.
The Play Roly Teacher Dashboard takes all the guesswork out of the program. It is free to sign up, and whether you're doing whole group, small group, or one-on-one, you simply click on Today. The Teacher Dashboard will remember exactly where you are in the program and provide the appropriate video lessons for you to do that day. Stop after 30 minutes and the next day's lessons will be waiting for you. At the end of the program, a certificate of achievement is awarded, and that means 25 blends have been completed over Play Roly 1 through 6. Students then sound out another 75 words in the decodable books, completing 100 blends in total. Play Roly completes extremely quickly, supporting a fast start to reading. Your whole group lessons will complete in a week. For students who take longer to catch on to blending, repeat Play Roly in small groups in your classroom or individually with a learning support teacher. It's a fun, phonemic awareness intervention. Students who can read sometimes get jealous that they don't get to play with Roly, even though they know the students doing Play Roly are needing to do it because they can't read yet. If you're ready to try Play Roly kits, we would love to hear from you. Just email us to order roly@playroly.com. They're $15 for a student workbook, and teacher guidebooks are $50, and there's a minimum order of $225 plus tax and shipping. Student workbooks are sent home and doubles a welcome to kindergarten resource. Enhance capacity with Play Roly for teachers, students, and schools. The short, engaging, inclusive program sets all students up for success. The Teacher Dashboard keeps track of student progress. The program is ready to go. No teacher prep is needed. And your student workbooks promote fun at-home practice at the end of the program when they're sent home.
We take the bottom 20% of each grade whose Dibbles scores showed them low. You guys have been such a blessing to me as a teacher since I found you at IDA. The kids love it. They They love the song. Like they walk in and they'll see Roly Polies here and they'll get all excited and then they start singing the song. And her phonemic awareness when I started this on Dibbles was a 5. Yesterday she tested at 34. She's one who had never been introduced to Roly Poly or anything. And like all of her scores on Dibbles are so far up from the middle of the year so the beginning of the year where I did beginning to the middle, where I did not do Roly Poly with her, there wasn't much increase, much jump. But from the end of the year, from middle of the year to end of the year, there are huge jumps on her Dibble scores. The one thing that I have noticed hugely is that with my struggling kindergartners, like they don't want to do the step of stretching things out. Like they just want to say a word and keep moving on. So with Roly Poly, it slows them down as I use popsicle sticks as my mini Roly Poly instead of a little ball because it we put a smiley face on it. So that's my mini Roly Poly.
Oh, that's good to know.
That was just easier for me, especially when I move over into my other lessons that like they're getting a page. The ball, like a little ball, has to be really little to sit there and match that. So a popsicle stick has actually been easier for us. Right. And they'll ask me for their mini Roly Poly popsicle stick, like when we are reading our decodable books or when we are reading things, because they know that that's a step in Roly Poly. So it's that transfer of, yes, now we have to sound it out that it transfers right over for them.
Hi, my name's Karen Carter. I am the owner-operator of Jumpstart Childcare, and I just want to take a few minutes to talk about Play Roly and how Play Roly has been a really successful program that we've incorporated with Jumpstart. So I have been teaching children for 35 years in a play-based program, which includes teaching them the Jolly Phonics program. But every year we have a struggle with some children that really find it difficult to blend letters into a word. So we've now used Play Roly for 2 years at Jumpstart, and last year we started in May and saw incredible gains. Most of our preschoolers completed the program and could blend over 25 words. This year, we started in January and the results were even better. Students were more confident blending and applying their skills to phonics. And even our younger preschoolers, those not heading to kindergarten in the fall, were engaged and successful and were begging to have a turn with Play Roly. So that's why Play Roly is so special. It helps students blending take off, and all students begin to understand how Play Roly letter sounds blend into words, and they're excited to play, which is what to me is the most important thing. It's something that they actually want to do and can't wait to do. Play Roly gives every child the joyful, playful, and successful start to reading that they deserve.
We'd like to finish by thanking the many, many amazing volunteers and collaborators that have helped bring Play Roly to kids, including the educators you heard from in this video. Play Roly started as a collective effort and remains that way today. So many of you have contributed and continue to do so. We really appreciate you, and we can tell you from the bottom of our hearts that the kids that get to learn with Roly do too.